Hi everyone. So, how does the idea of us and them appear in your workplace environments? Some sort of commonly observed dynamics can emerge through, say, the notion of working in silos, for example, between functions, within a team, maybe a split of loyalty in a team for particular leaders, for example, or even less sort of formal roles, but maybe could be a group of staff that have been there for a longer time period than the perhaps newer staff to the organisation. They're between geographic locations, the Sydney office versus the New Zealand office. So many ways in which the us and them can really emerge. Executive and the admin staff, so many ways. So what I'm curious about is the natural human dynamics that can emerge when we have one group and we have another group. And I had this experience when I was in my late 20s and I was studying a postgraduate course, and we had this sort of action learning environment that was to really explore and examine group dynamics as they emerged. We were in it, and then we also reflected on it. So it was really fascinating. And there was one experiment where we were split up into little subgroups, and each subgroup was given instructions about who they were as a team and what they were, where their skills were, etc. And what we were meant to do in order to engage with another group. And it was really fascinating in that very, very quickly our group assumed this helpful nature, like we wanted to help the other team. But we saw ourselves as being the experts in what it was that, in our language, in what it was that we were good at, and automatically, from a place of what originally really was good intention of wanting to help them, we kind of came in over the top in our approach. And it was a very interesting lived experience, because we were in this artificial environment of learning, and we still automatically defaulted to the very common human behaviours that emerge when groups are formed. And so automatically there was this divide. There was the us and them, and we felt like we needed to help them, and we had this identity as a group. And so what's interesting to explore when we are in our workplaces together is to really embrace that there are some natural, organic human dynamics that emerge. We see it through sports teams. We see it through the schoolyard. Groups of people coming together. How it is that they come together. Why it is that they come together. And what does that mean when we have groups that we're wanting to be able to bring together for a greater mission. And if we spent a bit of conscious, reflective time observing, really being present as these natural dynamics emerge, noticing what it is that it brings up in ourselves when we're in these circumstances, and noticing how we can be more conscious of the natural default patterns to where we could make new choices. That really opens up a whole new realm of possibility when we are in these bigger, larger group environments, and where we are really wanting to make a difference in a meaningful and purposeful way together. So thanks very much for spending this time with me, and may you have a magical workday every day.